Hi there, my name's Chris and I'm one of the lead tutors at Success in Exams. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how does electrolysis work. Today's objectives are to look at the exam questions: what is electrolysis, what happens to ionic compounds during electrolysis, and finally what happens during the electrolysis of sodium chloride. Firstly, let's talk about electrolysis. So, electrolysis is a really powerful technique that turns compounds, including ionic substances, into elements. The resulting solution is called the electrolyte. Some key facts that you need to know. So, positively charged ions, called cations, as named by Michael Faraday, are attracted to the negatively charged electrode, called the cathode. Negatively charged ions, called anions, are attracted to the positive electrode, called the anode. To explain what's going on, we need to use the popular acronym oil rig. So, oxidation is loss of electrons and reduction is gain of electrons. Very, very important when looking at exam questions to remember that. Positive ions are usually metals, and they move to the cathode and pick up electrons. Negative ions, such as oxygen and chloride, move to the anode and lose electrons. Which is oxidation and which is reduction? Congratulations if you got it right. If you didn't, just watch the scene again and then redo the little quiz. Let's move on to the next objective. So we're now going to look at what happens to compounds during electrolysis. Just a quick little quiz. When do ionic substances conduct electricity? When their electrons move, when their ions move, or when their charges are fixed? A couple of quick reminders. In ionic substances, the ions are held together by very strong, stable bonds. The electrons are not free to move, as the ions have a full and stable outer shell. And finally, electrolysis can only happen when electricity is allowed to flow. So what allows electricity to flow? Let's deal with some misconceptions. Many students think that electrons need to flow in order for electricity to be conducted. That isn't the case. We need a charge to move in order for electricity to flow. So in an ionic solid, the charges are fixed. So what we need to do is we need to separate the ions in order for electricity to be conducted. Melt or dissolve an ionic substance and the ions are free to move. A movement of charge means a flow of electricity, and therefore electrolysis starts to work. We've got some free exam questions for you because we really want you to pass. So check them out below by clicking the link and you'll get access to a ton of exam questions. We'll even email you the answers so that you can get them right. Aren't we nice? Now we're going to look at our final question: what happens during the electrolysis of sodium chloride? You can find about this objective and tons of others in our intensive revision sessions aimed at biology, chemistry and physics, GCSE, core and additional. You can find out more by clicking the link below. Alternatively, visit successinexams.co.uk, or why not drop us an email at indira@successinexams.co.uk. Speak to you then. Bye bye.